guys! I thought today would be a good day to do another shoe review video. I've added a couple pairs to my collection that I absolutely love, so I'd like to show you guys and talk about some of my favorite shoes. We have about 19 pairs to look at today, so let's go! Okay, so first up we'll do my newest pair that I got, and that is these guys. Might not look too spectacular. Just kidding. So these are the So Me 100mm heel Louis Vuittons. Here's both of them here. So these were kind of a little bit planned impulse buy. So I've always wanted red bottom heels. I didn't think I'd ever be able to afford them, but here they are, and they are my most favorite shoes I've ever owned. So these are really my number one most favorite pair, and they are actually surprisingly comfortable. Something I'd like to note is that the spikes on these, they actually go all the way through the fabric. I don't know if you can see that. But you can see that the spikes, they go all the way through the leather, and that's different from a different pair of heels that I have that also have spikes. So here's my number one most favorite pair of shoes. Alright. Next up we have some Michael Kors. So first of all, let me show you these guys. So these are, like I said, Michael Kors. They're a little bit dusty because I keep them out. But yeah, there's these guys. These are really, you can see like how tall they are. They're almost like as tall as my head. I love wearing these just to go to the store or just like walk around in. I wore these to go grocery shopping, and I was seeing new things in the shelves I'd never seen before because I was like so much higher, and I'm like, this is crazy, also kind of amazing. These shoes are also really good for they're like very, very sturdy, so you can like really like strap them onto your feet, and they're just like stuck on there. Feels very sturdy to walk around in, like you're not gonna trip. The problem with these guys is because the heel is like this, it kind of like pooches out a little bit, and I have relatively the same problem with these guys. But the ankle strap, if you do it a little bit tighter and a little bit higher, it helps with that. These ones, not so much, because you can't really pull this part up, you know, higher because it loops around, you know, like this. So, I mean, it's not enough to get rid of them, but it's definitely something I think about. I do love this color brown. It kind of goes with everything. So that's these guys. I did get these guys in, I believe, 9.5. So, alright, next up we have another pair of Michael Kors. Basically the same thing, just a different style in the front. These are also a little bit dusty. Oof. Same style up here, different style over here. Black patent, the same kind of height, you know. It's tall. So there's these guys. These I just wear around the house, you know. A lot of these nice pairs of shoes, it's kind of like during COVID when everyone was on lockdown and was like dressing up to like take out the trash and stuff. That's basically what I do. Like I'll do dishes, I'll make dinner or snack or whatever. Sometimes, you know, like I said, go grocery shopping just to wear them. They make me happy and I enjoy his shoes. So, you know, why not wear them? You don't need to go anywhere, for me anyway. So that's these guys. A lot of these shoes they do have their own video. So if you're more interested in seeing like the unboxing and that kind of thing, you can go check out my other shoe videos. Alright. Next up, these are after the Louis Vuittons. These are actually my most favorite set. And that is these guys. These are also Michael Kors. These are size 10. And they're just little short heels. They got, it's a calfskin zebra that's fuzzy. These I like saw online and I just absolutely love them. And so I waited till they went on sale and snapped them up. So yeah, there's these guys. I just wore these to the store today. So you're in the parking lot. So yeah, there's these guys. These are like ridiculously comfortable. I think it's because they have like a little bit short heel. Yeah, you just slip them on and you can just like putt around all day. So yeah, these I'm saying are a 10 out of 10. I love the zebra stripe. I love, you know, the shape of them. They're lovely. So, because I liked the black and white pair so much, I got the same thing, but in the other color. And these are like bright pink and black. So, same deal. These are a little bit cleaner because I don't wear them as much. But yeah, I love like the bright pink. When I was first gonna buy a pair, I couldn't decide what color I was gonna do. So I did the black and the white first. And I love that pair like so much that I decided to get the black and the pink. So yeah, I love how like crazy vibrant these are. Like the black and the white, they're like hello, and these are like hello with a pizzazz. So there's those guys. All right, so now let's go to some of my OG shoes, some of the very first ones that I bought. Oh, let me see here. So, these guys, these are super old, very beat up. They're, you know, kind of simple, black, sparkly. These are actually, I think, one of the first pairs of heels that I bought. I actually wore these to my wedding. So here's those. They are. Yeah, I don't often wear these guys, but you know, they do have a special place in my heart. So there's those ones. And these guys, these are, again, you know, quite high. I don't know why I'm using my head as a measurement, but there they go. So these guys are also a very old pair. I believe I got them off Amazon. And again, I just like to wear them around the house. And I wore them to my graduation from cosmetology school. So there's those guys. These are actually surprisingly comfortable. Like, I don't know. I think it's the thicker heel, and you know, there's a lot to stand on. So these are pretty comfortable. All right, next up, we have probably one of my least favorite pairs of shoes, and that is these guys. So these, they're just like, you know, your nude, you know, classic, you know, little shoe. I had to get these for my sister's wedding, and they just weren't doing it for me. Like, I wasn't crazy about them, so I actually added these things onto them myself. So basically I just bought like those like strings of beads at the craft store, and I thought this kind of color scheme would go good with a lot of color of jeans that I wear, so it would kind of go with things that I have. So yeah, I would just, glue and then like clothespin it down, wait for it to dry, glue the next section, that kind of thing. So I do like them better now that they have a little pizzazz going on, but still they're probably my least favorite shoe. But, they do have their place, and they do, if you need something like that. Not all of the shoes are for fun. They do serve a purpose. Alright. Next up, we have these guys. So these are more of like a booty. And, ooh, look at the sparkles. Oh, yes, they're very, very pointy. Oh, look at that. So here, head measurement. I guess I'm doing that now, so not too high of a heel. The problem that I'm running into with these is I wore them one time as part of like a witch's outfit for a Halloween costume, and inside here on this row of crystals, ooh, yeah, like this row of crystals right here, on the inside there's like a lining. So this portion is really stretchy, but this portion not so much. See here? Because there's a lining on the inside. On the sides here and like here, the lining is starting to peel up. So, and I can't like get to it. So I'm kind of at a crossroads with these because I can't really wear them anymore. I can't get my foot in there without the edges like peeling up, and they're not sticking down, and I can't like just rip them out. So I do like these shoes, but they're having issues. So as far as comfortable goes, they're kind of narrow because I have like a little wider foot, so they're a little bit like painful in that way. But they're fine. All right. Next up, we have one of the first pairs of shoes that I ever bought and that I love so much, and that is these guys. These are from Jessica Simpson. And look, they're incredible. So in between these little crystals, it's cut out. So you can see through here. It's all like all cut out. So yeah, I wore these to a Christmas party, and yeah, these are like one of those like pairs that I've never seen anything quite like them. And I love the rainbows. I love the sparkles. They've got like so many like good points of interest, and they're like insanely comfortable. Like I don't know, like just like this part here, it just like hugs my foot like just right. I love them. The only problem with these is that a couple of the triangular gems are missing on it. I think on this one, maybe it's not on this one. I think on the other one, oh yeah, there's like a couple like missing here, and I think one missing somewhere else. Oh yeah, there. So it's not like super noticeable, but they are, they do come off. So I don't wear them that much anymore to kind of preserve them. And I did ask the company, like, hey, I'm missing this one, this one, this one. Can you like send me some replacement gems? And they're like, we don't have them anymore. So I'm like, okay. So there's those guys. A lot of them I keep in their original boxes. So okay, next up we have I.N.C. and these crystal beauties. These shoes also do have their own video. The number two problem with these is they smell very chemically. I don't know if it's the glue they use to put the crystals on there, I don't know. But these are from I.N.C. They have, these are their Zeta shoes, and they're very comfortable. I have a couple other pairs of the same, style, and they come in white, so I'm like, absolutely. So there's the smell issue of the chemicals, and also along the edge, it's a rough fabric. So, and I do get rubs, kind of like right around my ankles where these, where the tops sit. So I'm very concerned with this shoe if I wore it a long time that I would get like crazy blisters from, the edges. So this one I'm gonna have to wear with like tights or stockings or something like that. Alright, I do, though, love these shoes. They're very shiny, like, they steal the show in every outfit. Like, they are very beautiful, but they do have some issues. Alright. I do have a couple other pairs of I.N.C, so I'll grab those next. Ooh. Alright, so this next pair from I.N.C are these little red beauties. Look at those. So these were the, I believe the second pair of shoes that I got when my shoe obsession kind of started. I got the Jessica Simpson one with the triangle gems, and then I got these next, because you can't go wrong with, your little red classic kind of shorty heel. These guys. Now I have worn these to the store before, and they are a little tight up here because these are just regular 9s. They're not 9 wide. They're just regular 9s. But yeah, so they are a little bit tight, but they don't give me blisters or anything. They're pretty comfortable, as far as that goes. I love like just this classic red color. They're very, like these, I just love these shoes. Alright, and next up we have the exact same thing, just a different color. So these are literally the same. They have a little bit different like cushion because, over the years they've changed a little bit. So yeah, these are actually 9 wide shoes, and they're the black suede. I did originally have black suede in 9.5, and my thinking was, if I have the red ones in 9 and 9.5, it'll get a little bit wider. That's pretty much what all my other shoes are. It'll work. And those shoes destroyed my feet. Like, horrendous blisters. I've never had the more hideous time in shoes than in those. These, not so much. So, crazy difference in what's going on with these ones. But these are 9 wide. These are good. Alright, we're getting down to the end. Let me grab my other box. Alright, next up are these little guys. And these are, it's another like almost favorite pair of shoes. The only problem with these is they kind of like can like slip off your feet a little bit if you're not careful. But all of these little like crystals and stuff, they absolutely slay in the sun. They're just like, mwah, so good. And here, they just got a little bitty heel, not a lot going on. They are very, very shiny. I love these shoes. They're very colorful. They do their job. I love them. Alrighty. Next up, we have a couple pairs from Guess. So these, look, tall these are. Use a head measurement. Again, these are crazy high. They are like kind of hard to get my foot in. Like usually like one shoe, like my foot will just like whoop, slide right in, and this one like my toes will get kind of like jammed up in one side. I don't know how to fix it, but these are especially bad for that happening. But if I can get that organized and sorted out, they're actually not too horrendous. So last night I was making dinner, just wearing shoes. Alright. I did also, because I like these so much, I got them in black. So let me show you those. Here's these guys. Again, shiny, very tall. They're very like, I don't know if like classy is the right word, but they're just like, I don't know. You know, you feel a certain way looking at these guys. It's like, whew, oh yeah. They got it going on. Those shoes are also very tall. I'll be like wearing very tall shoes for a while, and then I'll take them off, and I'll be like, this is kind of crazy. Like, I'm so much shorter. Alright. Next up, we have the only other pair of spiky shoes that I have. And those are these from Steve Madden. Like these, this is an incredible shoe. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's fierce, it's vicious, it's, you know, pretty tall. This is like one of those pairs of shoes that I had seen, but I'm like, I don't quite like the price tag for, you know, what they are. And then eventually they went on sale, and I'm like, getting those. So yeah, here's these. And if you wonder, like, are these spikes like sharp enough? Like, can you actually get injured? Let me tell you, yes they can. I was wearing these shoes, just watching TV one night, and I had like an itch on my foot, so I swung my foot over to my leg, and I actually like scratched my leg almost enough that it bled, because, you know, one of these spikes just kind of grazed it. So like, they're not razors, like it can rub on them and, you know, you're fine, but they will, you know, cut you if you're not careful, and I kind of like that. So that's those guys. Alright, we have one pair left, and that is these guys. These are also Jessica Simpson ones. These are actually, like, look how pretty they are. Like, I'm not usually like a huge like flower person or like, you know, print kind of things, but these really just caught my eye, and they're just really, really pretty. There's a heel check size on you. The heels on these, they really like swoop in pretty nice. So these, like, they are like a little bit like painful, so I like to not wear them for a very long amount of time, or, you know, wear them just like sitting or something. So yeah, but here's these. They are really pretty. These I have a little bit of mixed feelings with, because the shipping on these, like, it was this whole huge situation where they said they were delivered and they weren't, and they, you know, it was a whole thing. The first pair that I got were damaged, and it was just like, but these finally, they're there. Alright, well, my absolute favorite shoe, if you couldn't guess, are these. There's no topping these. These are the actual, like, I've wanted a pair of Louis Vuittons for so many years, and now I finally have them. So These are my absolute favorite. But a close favorite, or close second, are these guys. Like, they're so comfortable. I wear them all the time. Or not all the time, but, you know, wear them quite a bit. So, yeah. Here's these guys. Okay. Alrighty, well, that is all my shoes. I hope you liked the video, and let me know, what was your favorite pair? Like, do you like the zebra? Do you like the really tall ones? Do you like the classic red Zeta? Do you like the Louis Vuittons? Like, let me know which was your favorite pair. Alright, if you like this video, go ahead and check out my other videos going kind of more in depth about unboxing and the different shoes themselves. So, alright, thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.